And today we will practice hip openers. And as always, before we start, remember to practice with awareness of your own body. And if you feel any pain or pressure, come out from the pose immediately. Nobody knows your body the way you do, and you always practice with your own responsibility. And let's start. Bring your knees apart by the edges of your mat, big toes together, buttocks on the heels, and walk your hands forward, 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 and down. Release your forehead to the mat. Roll your shoulders out and make sure your elbows are locked. Push your buttocks to your heels with the help of your hands and feel the stretch in the sides of your trunk. Completely release your forehead and your neck here and push the space between your shoulder blades down towards the mat. And inhale with exhalation, lift your hips up, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bend your knees here and lift your heels up. Completely straighten your back here and lift your sitting bones up to the sky. If you can keep your back straight, lock your knees and push your heels towards the mat. Make sure that your elbows are locked, shoulders are rolled out, and press your thumbs and pointing fingers firmly on the ground. Push the space between your shoulder blades down towards the mat and awareness on your breathing. And inhale with exhalation, knees apart by the edges of your mat, big toes together, buttocks on your heels, and place your forehead on the mat. Look up and walk your hands more forward, keeping your buttocks on your heels, and release your forehead down to the mat. Awareness on your breathing. And inhale with exhalation, lift your hips up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog one more time. Bend your knees, lift your heels up, and completely straighten your back, and lift your sitting bones up to the sky. If you can keep your back straight, lock your knees and push your heels towards the mat. And shift your weight to your left leg and raise your right leg up. Straighten it as much as you can and square your hips. Take a deep breath here and bend your right knee. Bring your right foot to your left and open your hip here. Look at your right foot from underneath your left armpit and breathe. And slowly bring the right leg down and lift your left leg up. Straighten it as much as you can and square your hips first. And now bend your left knee, bring your left foot down to the right and look at it from underneath your right armpit. Open your hip and breathe. And place your left leg down to the mat and lift your right leg up again. Inhale with exhalation, look forward and bring your leg forward between your hands. Place your shin bone on the mat, left leg is straight. We want to keep the shin bone as much parallel to the front edge of the mat as possible, but if you're not there yet, you can close your knee as much as you need. You can also place a lift and roll like a rolled blanket or a towel under your right hip. Right foot is active. Straighten your back here, inhale and look up. With exhalation, bend forward and place your head down. You can rest your forehead on your hands. Breathe here, feel the stretch in your right hip muscles and breathe into them. Complete awareness on your breathing. See that there is no pain or pressure. Inhale and look up. With exhalation, shift your right leg back and lift your hips up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. With exhalation, bring it forward and place it on the mat. Right leg is straight. Adjust your shin bone, see that the left foot is active. Place something under your left hip if you need to. Bring your right hip closer to the mat. Inhale, straighten your back and look up. And with exhalation, bend forward and rest your forehead on your hands. And breathe with awareness on your breathing. Feel the stretch in your left hip muscles. And inhale, look up. With exhalation, bring your left leg back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Now walk your hands forward, bend your knees, and come to Malasana. Feet are pointing out. Bring your hands to Namaste position and completely straighten your back. Let your hips to sink down. You can roll your mat or place something under your heels if it's too hard for you to stay here. And look at one point in front of you and breathe with complete awareness on your breathing. And little extra for our hip openers class. Catch your right knee with your right hand and interlock your hands behind your back. Look over your left shoulder and twist. And exhale, release your hands. Other side, interlock your hands, look over your right shoulder and twist. And exhale and release. And sit down in the middle of your mat. Bring your feet together facing each other, heels as close as possible to your groins. Interlock your fingers and place them under your toes. Inhale, straighten your back, look up. With exhalation, bend forward, keeping your back straight. Baddha Konasana. Gently press your knees towards the mat with the help of your elbows if it feels good. Look at one point on the mat and breathe. Awareness on your breathing. Breathe into your hips. And inhale, look up. With exhalation, bend forward and go as much down as you can. You can release your fingers and walk your hands forward, or stay where you are and breathe. And inhale, walk your hands back and straighten up. Exhale and place your hands on the mat behind your back. You can shake your legs here. Now straighten your left leg and place your right foot on your left thigh. Right knee is pointing to the right and right foot is active. Bend your left knee and place your left foot on the mat close to your left buttock. Figure 4 sitting down. Adjust your posture, straighten your back. See that there is no pain in the knee or ankle. Look at one point in front of you and feel the stretch in your right hip muscles. Breathe into those muscles. And exhale and release. Shake your legs and change the side. Straighten your back, adjust your posture. Make sure there is no pressure or pain in the knee or the ankle. And feel the stretch in the left hip and breathe. And exhale and release. Shake your legs. Bring your left ankle next to your right buttock and your right leg on top of your left leg. Eventually, the knees will be on top of each other, but if you're not there yet, don't worry and do what you can. Bring your hands on your left knee and straighten your back. See that both buttocks are on the mat. Take a deep breath here. And you can either stay here or inhale and rest and raise your left hand up. Swing your right hand behind your back and interlock your fingers. If it's hard for you to reach the fingers, you can use a belt or a stripe to hold behind your back. Straighten your back, see that the neck is in one line with the spine, and look at one point in front of you and breathe. Gomukhasana. And exhale and release your hands, shake your legs and change the side. Now the left foot next to your right buttock and right leg on the top of the left. Both buttocks are on the mat. Straighten your back. And inhale, raise your right hand up. Swing your left hand behind your back and interlock the fingers. Again, straighten your back. See that the neck is in one line with the spine. Look at one point in front of you and breathe. And exhale and release. Shake your legs. Make sure there is enough space behind of you. And lie down on your back. Take a deep breath. And place your right foot on your left thigh. Right knee is pointing to the right and right foot is active. Bend your left knee and interlock your fingers under your left knee. Figure 4 lying down. Bring your chin closer to the chest and breathe into your right hip muscles. You can close your eyes here if you want to. Remember awareness on your breathing. And exhale and release and change the side. Left foot on the right thigh and interlock your fingers under your right knee. Bring your chin closer to the chest and breathe. Awareness on your breathing. And exhale and release. Shake your legs. Keep your knees bent and open your knees down to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Roll your shoulder closer to each other and lift your chest up. Hands are on the floor parallel to your body. Palms are facing up. Bring your chin closer to your chest. You can close your eyes and breathe with complete awareness on your breathing. Let the gravity of Mother Earth do the work for you and just bring their hips closer to the ground. If your thoughts start to wander, bring them back to be aware of the breathing. You can stay here as long as you want to. And when you are ready, bring your knees together and close to your stomach. You can interlock your ankles and hold your feet with your hands and roll from side to side. Release your lower back and give yourself a small back massage. And come back to center. Release your feet, keep your knees bent and turn to your right side. And with the help of your left hand, sit up and open your eyes. Namaskar. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, consider giving it a thumb up, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.